Hi everyone. We are on day 6 since my surgery. Day 1 was last Friday. Today is Wednesday, and as you can see from the background, I am home. I came home yesterday, which was a big accomplishment for me. It's a day earlier than I thought I might, and I've been a lot more comfortable and relaxed here at home than I was in the hospital. I did make a video yesterday because I was worn out just from coming home. And yesterday was, I'm not going to lie, it was a little emotional. It was nice to come home and be with my family and my pets and read through all the comments and everything that I got on social media from my friends. It was a little emotional. So I didn't make a video yesterday. So I'm kind of combining what I did yesterday with what I did today for your updates. So yesterday morning before I left the hospital, they started weaning me off of the oxygen in my nose. So to make sure that I didn't need to come home with that, they didn't want to send me home if I still needed oxygen. And so they took me off of that early in the morning. And my oxygen numbers stayed normal, around 92 to 95%, just off the room air, which is good. So it stayed stable. I did 3 walks yesterday in the hospital. The first walk I did was twice around the nurse's station before heading back to the room, which was a big accomplishment because I'd only done one. The second walk was after they took me off of O2. So that was my first walk without added oxygen. And I got back to the room, my oxygen was still stable. And then my third walk was without the oxygen and without help of a walker. So I did it all on my own without any assistance around the nurse's station. So that was another big accomplishment. With that, the doctors determined that it was okay for me to come home. So that's what we did yesterday afternoon, was just drive home. I've not really been taking any pain meds since I got home. I took one last night just because I was hurting a little bit in my shoulder, and I needed some help getting to sleep. But I slept really good last night. I had a really good, relaxing evening. The breathing, I haven't really talked a lot about this yet, but there's 2 breathing devices I have to use for my breathing practice. This first one, I don't know exactly what this is called, but it has a flutterer at the front of it, and you blow into it. And what it does is it flutters the air that you're breathing in your lungs to loosen up phlegm and congestion so that you can cough it up. So I do this about 20 breaths first, cough up any phlegm that it loosens up. And then I have to move over to this device, which is the incentive spirometer. And this device, you breathe through. So you suck in air through this, and this will go up measuring how much volume of air you've breathed in. I've got the gauge set on 1500 today, because that's my goal today, is to keep it going up to 1500. My first day using it, I was lucky to get up to 500, but now I'm up to 1500. When I used this device before I went into surgery, I was getting up near 3000. So here I am on day 6, and I'm already about halfway back to what I was breathing. So that's also a good sign. I'm trying to do this once an hour. I've got a reminder set on my phone to remind me to do these practice breathing exercises once every hour. I also did a lot of walking today. I walked a quarter mile twice today. So went out into the front yard, walked an eighth of a mile. I used my watch to track my steps and my heart rate. And walked an eighth of a mile down the street, stopped for a brief moment to catch my breath, turned around and walked back. And then I did that again this afternoon. So I've walked half a mile today. That's just outside. I've been doing a lot of walking in the house, just doing errands around the house, like feeding the dog or making coffee or getting up and grabbing my phone from across the room, those types of things. So a lot of steps today, almost 2,800 steps on my step counter today, which is almost what I was doing before the surgery anyways, because I have a desk job, so I sit around a lot. So that's day 5 and 6. Next steps are to maybe do a video once a week instead of a daily one. And I'll give you updates on how I'm progressing there. I'm still not having really much any pain at all. I do get out of breath a little bit. You can probably hear I'm getting a little bit out of breath making this video, but the next steps are to maybe not walk as far each time, but to walk more often than just 2 or 3 times a day. And hopefully by the end of next week, I will be able to say that I've successfully walked a mile. That's my hope anyways. So that's what I've got for today. Appreciate y'all listening, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.